So now we'll be doing the instrument bezel and the neon glow gauges installation for the 93 BMW 318i. And here's the back of the gauges. Here's the front, just plain old boring instruments. So what I've already done here, just to show you, is take the back off. It's actually fits right in place. This part's really easy to get off, so you just take an Allen wrench. This size to give you some proportion. I don't really know the size. And there's about 7 screws. Unscrew them all. Take this off. Now this took a little bit to figure out, but what they're not going to tell you on this particular model anyway, I haven't seen any videos for, is there's these little clips here. And it's here. So that may be a little too close, but it's here, here, and here. There's 3 of them. This is where you're so this is how you also instate after you remove the gauges here, as I've just done. Like I said, you got to make sure those bolts are in the right position. Pull this out. If you're going to put a bezel in, you got to pull this down. Since this is glued, you can either try to saw this off or put the bezel in through this bottom portion here. So just crack a little bit of this bottom portion, slide it in, and then adjust the bezel like I'm going to do here. So after you break all these, well, I don't know if I explained this yet, but you have to break off all these shards that hold this plastic piece in place. And as you can see, it's all over the floor. It takes a while. It takes a sharp knife or a saw or whatever you want and just go all the way around. It does peel off somewhat easy. It's just not that hard. It just takes a while. So from there, it's really hard to pull this off, but you can get that off also. And then you just put the bezel in. This one fits in nice and tight. I just put it over the black bezel. But yeah, just put it after it's in. Nice and snug. Put the top back on. I went ahead and cleaned mine with Windex. Got it nice and shiny. I still have some scratches on it. Here's the gauges. I went ahead and did the white one already. See here. I mean the fuel gauge. And they're kind of like self-explanatory. They kind of slide right around the needle. So to recap on the gauge bezel and gauge faceplate install in the 93 BMW, just remove the back. Move these clips right here in the back. Adjust those. Then you'll have to make small incisions here on the plate to fit them over. And they're kind of rough to get on there, but once you get them on, luckily it's a durable car, so the needles are fine. They'll readjust when you put the key in the ignition. So place this back on. And you're going to have some trouble sliding it in here because the plugs for these are kind of, they're hard to work with. Now the bezel was a little trickier. You know, we had to cut this off. And that was done with a screwdriver. And I had it taped down just to show you, but you'll want to glue this back. And here you go.